Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at what Kreeses' emotions were during the therapy scene in Cobra Kai Season 5. So let's get into it. The first of Kreeses' memory, or cameo, that we got in that scene was of course Betsy, which we know from the Cobra Kai flashbacks was his girlfriend that died while he was overseas serving the military. I believe Kreeses' emotions throughout this scene was sorrow, loss, and pain. No matter how many years or how long it's been, Kreese still misses the love of his life, Betsy. The second person we saw in this scene was John Kreese's commander, Captain George Turner. Captain George Turner was the commander of Kreese's Special Forces squad who fought in the Vietnam War. Kreese and Captain George Turner definitely hated each other, and they ended up fighting to the death, which Kreese ended up pulling out the win. In this scene, Kreese definitely felt a lot of hate, anger, rage, and bad memories. And the next person we see is the one and only Terry Silver. And as we know, in Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 10, The Rise, we see Terry Silver betray Kreese. Kreese is feeling mostly the same emotions as he did Captain Turner, but stronger towards Terry Silver. Besides not speaking for a few years, Kreese still thought that him and Silver were great friends. Kreese believes that Silver still owes him for saving his life back in Vietnam. But Silver thought very differently and was tired of paying his debt. Well, that's at least one of the reasons why Terry Silver betrayed Kreese. The next person Kreese sees is Tori. He seems and more like acts like he doesn't feel any regret for using Tori. But deep down, Kreese does have remorse for her. But I believe he has way more regret for the next person, Johnny Lawrence. I believe this is one of the first times we see the good side of Kreese. He has so much regret for how he treated Johnny in The Karate Kid. And then for a very brief moment, we see the older version of Johnny Lawrence. After seeing the older version of Johnny, he realizes how much he loves him and how much he messed their relationship up. And then he begins to understand that Johnny is like a son to him. And I know I've used this word a lot throughout this video, but this is the most regret that Kreese has felt throughout this whole scene. And then the last person Kreese sees is his younger self. He then realizes how much he's changed and how bad of a person he has become. And then he finally understands his mission: bring back his younger self. We then begin to see him break down in tears, but I'm not sure how much of this was actually him or it was just his plan to escape prison. Either way of how real Kreese's emotions really were, this is definitely the right step in Kreese's redemption, which we will most likely see in Cobra Kai Season 6. Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and drop a like on this video. Also, comment if you guys like these type of videos, where I break down certain scenes from Cobra Kai. Also, let me know which scenes you'd like me to break down. And remember, a man can't stand, he can't fight.